lecture on November 2021, variant 1-3. So now 34 marks question has already been asked in the first 6 questions. So question number 1 till question number 6, that is for 34 marks. Let's see how many more questions are there. So let me first count the number of marks in each. This is 4 and this is 4. So altogether this is 8. So therefore this is 8 more marks. So this is 8 marks. And then we have, let me choose another highlighter. This is 6 and this is 4. So that is another 10 marks. And another one. So now this is 7 and this is 5. So 7 plus 5 is 12. So this is 12 marks. And I think, let's see if it is the last or the second last question. This is 3. This is 4. That's 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. And that is the last question. So that is 11 marks. So therefore this is 11 plus 12. That is 23. 23 plus 10, 33. And 33 plus 8. That is 41 marks. So last 4 questions are worth 41 marks total. That's like 10 marks on average per question. So let's get started. Question number 7, it says it's a question of trigonometry. So this is trig. And it says tangent x plus cosine x. So numerator, I'm treating it separately, tangent x plus cosine x. Denominator, that is tangent x minus cosine x. Tangent is sine over cos plus c. That is s plus c square divided by c. Denominator s over c minus c. That is s minus c square over c. So numerator is there, denominator is there. You have to simplify it. So first let me simplify numerator over denominator, which is s plus c square over c divided by s minus c square over c. After the flipping, the cc would cancel, s plus c square, s minus c square. This is the simplification. Now it's equaling k. So s plus c square, s minus c square equals to k, where k is any constant. And we have to write it in completely in terms of sign. So we have to write it like this. So what can you change? So remember this thing, that you have s square plus c square equals to 1. Therefore c square is 1 minus s square. So s square plus 1 minus s square is equals to k s minus 1 minus s square. That is the first thing that you should do. So basically I have replaced c square with this. Basically I have replaced c square with this. Now open up the bracket. S plus 1 minus s square. This is k multiplied with s minus 1 plus s square. That is k into s minus k plus k s square. Take all the terms on one side. So therefore minus s square minus k s square plus s minus ks plus 1 plus k equals to 0. So now first of all multiply with a negative sign. S square plus ks square plus ks minus s minus 1 minus k equals to 0. So therefore s square common, 1 plus k. This is s common, k minus 1. And this is minus 1 minus k that goes inside the bracket. Let me double check. So therefore this is coefficient of s square is k plus 1. Coefficient of sine is k minus 1. So this is k plus 1, this is k minus 1, and they have even simplified it. They have written this thing as minus common k minus 1. So this is minus common and k minus 1 like this. So this thing is all done and dusted. Next part, what does it say? That value of k is 4. So do not start all over again. I've seen people starting all over again. So use answer of part A. In this scenario, the value of k is 4. So your equation is s square 1 plus k, s square 1 plus k, and this is s k minus 1, I think. S is multiplied with k minus 1 and minus 1 common, k plus 1. So minus 1 common, and this is k plus 1 equals to 0. What is k? K is 4. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. 4 plus 1 is 5. So therefore you get 5 sine square x plus 3 sine x minus 5 equals to 0. So it doesn't look like it will factorize. So use quadratic formula. Let m equals to sine of x. So therefore this is m square is sine square x. So therefore this is 5m square plus 3m minus 5 equals to 0. Quadratic formula. So therefore this is minus b plus minus, this is m equals to, plus minus b square minus 4 into 5 into negative 5, the whole thing divided by 2 times 5. And then you will get values of m. So therefore m is equals to something, m equals to maybe something else. I'm not sure, one is positive, one is negative. So therefore this is sine and the angle is between 0 and 360. So maybe this minus thing won't be applicable. Do you know the reason why? Because m is equals to sine x, or maybe it's not minus, but this value could be outside of range. It could be positive. I'm not sure. I'm unsure. So maybe if sine theta equals to a value and sine theta equals to some other value, this is not theta, this is x. Let me correct it. So this is x, this is x, and the maximum value of sine is positive 1, minimum value is minus 1. So maybe one value is outside of the range. That is why reject it and only accept this particular value. So therefore, what do you get? You get sine x equals to something. Now let me just do a little bit of calculation, because otherwise people will get confused. 25 into 4 is 100. So that is 109. So let me do it on the side. M is equals to minus 3 plus minus 109 divided by 10. So now what is square root of 109? So let me get this thing. So 109 and then the square root, that is 10.44. So this is minus 3 plus minus 10.44 divided by 10. One option is m is equals to minus 3 plus 10.44 divided by 10, and this is 10.44 minus 3 and then divide by 10, that is 0.744. So let's say this as 0.744. And the other option is m is equals to minus 3 minus 10.44 divided by 10, that is minus 1.344. So that is this value. This is not acceptable because sine cannot exceed 1, cannot exceed negative 1 in the other direction. So when you have this thing, basically it's first and second quadrant. Sine of alpha is 0.744 and it's in degrees. So 0.744, I'm dividing by 10 and then shift and sine, and this is 48.08. So alpha is 48.08 degrees. Therefore, x equals to 48.08 and 180 minus 48.08. And don't forget to take care of accuracy. This is angle in degrees. So this is 1 decimal place for angle in degrees. Everything else is 3 significant figures. So now this thing is done. Next question. What is the next question all about? The next question looks like area, that is integration, and it has something to do with the normal. So this is differentiation and integration. In the correct order, this is integration and then differentiation. Now, what is the question all about? The diagram shows the curve. There are two curves. They intersect at the point such and such. Find the area of region between the two curves. That's pretty straightforward. Find the area under each between these limits. This is 1/4 and this is 4. So now first of all, area between the curve that is at the top, that is 1/4 is the lower limit, 4 is the upper limit. Equation is 5/2 minus x raised to power of half dx. That is 5/2x minus x raised to power of 3/2 divided by 3/2 between the limits 1/4 and 4. That is straightforward. Area under the bottom curve, that is integral x raised to power of minus half dx. This is 1/4 and this is 4. That is x raised to power of minus half plus 1 divided by minus half plus 1 between the limits 1/4 and 4. Therefore, I'm not going to go into much detail in this. Area between the two curves, area at the top minus area at the bottom, bigger minus smaller. Next question. The normal to the curve at this point. So y is equals to x raised to power of minus half dy by dx, derivative, power comes down, x remains as it is. Power reduces by 1. This comes out to be minus 1/2 and this is 1/root x. When x is equals to 1, dy by dx, that is minus 1/2 and this is 1/1. This comes out to be minus half. Gradient of tangent is negative half, therefore gradient of normal is positive 2. And the point is 1, 1. It says the normal intersects the y-axis. So first find equation of normal. Y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1. Y minus 1 is equals to 2x minus x1. And this is x1 is 1. It says it intersects the y-axis. So intersects y-axis, therefore x coordinate is 0. Y minus 1 is 2 into 0 minus 1, which is minus 2. Therefore y is minus 2 plus 1, which is minus 1. So the coordinate of this point, which they have written as 0p, so basically this is 0p, is actually 0 and minus 1. So let me draw a nice neat p. So this is 0 and minus 1. Therefore, what's the value of p? Minus 1. Find the value of p. That is done. So now this question is done. What is the next question? Let's have a look. So first question was about trigonometry and quadratic formula. Second was about integration and differentiation. Now question number 9, this is about circle. Now circle is something which people are scared of, and to some extent that fear is truthful, but depends on how you approach a particular question. That is what it's all about. So now it says the line. First of all, let me label it. So this is circle equation. Now circle equation is this thing. It says the line y is equals to 2x plus 5 intersects the circle. So y is equals to 2x plus 5. X square plus y square is equals to 20. Find the coordinates of A and B in third form and find the exact length of the chord AB. So more than circle, the question is about third. This question is about exact length of the chord AB. So first of all, it's simultaneous equation. X square plus 2x plus 5, the whole thing square is 20. Therefore, x square plus 4x square, 2 into 2 into 5, which is 20x plus 25 equals to 20. X square plus 4x square plus 20x plus 25 minus 20 equals to 0. 5x square plus 20x minus actually plus 5 equals to 0. Therefore, x square plus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. It doesn't seem it would factorize. So therefore, A is 1, B is 4, C is 1. Evaluate B square minus 4AC separately. That is 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 1. 16 minus 4, that is 12. Therefore, x is equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac, the whole thing over 2a. Minus 4 plus minus square root of 12 divided by 2 times 1. That can be written as minus 4 plus minus 4 into 3 square root divided by 2. Minus 4 plus minus 2 root 3 divided by 2. Therefore, this comes out to be minus 2 plus minus root 3. Therefore, there are two values. One value, let's call it A. They have not specified which is A, which is B. Doesn't make a difference. A comes out to be minus 2 minus root 3 and B comes out to be minus 2 plus root 3. When they write the word coordinates, that means the y coordinates also. So y is equals to 2x plus 5. So we know that y is equals to 2x plus 5. Therefore, this becomes, the two options are y is equals to 2 into minus 2 minus root 3 plus 5. That is minus 4 minus 2 root 3 plus 5. Therefore, this is 1 minus 2 root 3. So, this is one answer. The other answer is y is equals to 2 into minus 2 plus root 3 plus 5, which is minus 4 plus 2 root 3 plus 5. So therefore, this is still minus 1 and this is plus 2 root 3. So these are the two answers. Write them as coordinates. First of all, write A as minus 2 minus root 3. Minus 2 minus root 3. Remove the comma sign, comma 1 minus 2 root 3, and B is minus 2 plus root 3, and this is minus 1 plus 2 root 3. Let me double check. One has a plus, one has a plus, this is also plus. So let me correct myself. This is also plus, this is also plus. So these are the two answers for this one, but it's not over yet. So I need more space. So I'm just going up like this. And this more space will be used for the distance. So now AB, the magnitude of AB, let me evaluate everything separately. First, let me evaluate x2 minus x1, the whole thing square, which is minus 2 minus root 3, minus 2 minus root 3, minus 2 plus root 3, minus 2 plus root 3. So there is a minus sign in the middle, and those with the same sign would cancel. So this and this would cancel. Minus root 3 minus root 3, that is minus 2 root 3. And don't forget the squaring. Don't forget the squaring. So therefore, this comes out to be positive 4 into 3, which comes out to be 12. That is the first part. Similarly, y2 minus y1 whole square, that is 1 minus 2 root 3 minus 1 plus 2 root 3, and the difference is being squared. Again, the rule is the same. The one with the same sign would cancel off. Minus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3, that is minus 4 root 3. The whole thing square, that is 16 into 3, that is 48. So therefore, AB magnitude, that is 12 square plus 48 square. So this thing is square and this thing is 48 square. So x2 minus x1 whole square and y2 minus y1, the whole thing square. So therefore, this is the square root is still there. So this is 144. Let me grab the calculator. That's 48 into 48. That is 2304 plus 144. That's 2448. So if I've not made any mistake, 2448, the square root is 49 point something. I'm just looking at one thing, and that one thing is this AB is x2 minus x1 whole square, or x1 minus x2, that doesn't make a difference. Minus 2 minus root 3 and minus this 2 would cancel. I'm just reading this one out. That is cancelling. Minus root 3 and then minus root 3. That is minus 2 root 3. 2 square is 4. Root 3 square is 3. And this thing is coming out to be 12. Why am I squaring it again? That is the problem. It's already squared, so there is no need of squaring it. So let me erase this. Let me draw a box again. So now this makes sense. Let's move it around. Yes. So it's already squared. So therefore don't square it. This is 12. This is 48. That comes out to be root 60 units. So that is the answer for this part. That's question number 9, worth 7 marks. Now it says, now this is the wonderful part. Now it says a straight line through the point 10, 0 with gradient m is a tangent to the circle. Find the two possible values of m. Now this question can be done in two ways. Let me do the first way. So method 1, and I won't write which method is that. We'll just see in a short while. The equation of tangent is y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1. Therefore, y is equals to mx minus 10m. And the equation of circle is x square plus y square equals to 20. So equation of circle is x square plus y square equals to 20. This becomes a question of quadratics, and b square minus 4ac should equal to 0 because it's a tangent. So make into a single equation x square, and this is mx minus 10m, the whole thing square is equals to 20. Now let's look at the difficulty level of this question in terms of algebra. This is x square and this is m square x square minus 2 into m into 10 minus 20m x plus 100 m square equals to 20. X square plus m square x square minus 20 mx plus 100 m square minus 20 equals to 0. This is 5 m square. No, this is not m square. This is x square plus m square x square. So therefore x square common 1 plus m square. And this is, there is a 20x, that is negative 20. M, that's the coefficient of x, and 100 m square minus 20 equals to 0. So let's first double check if everything is correct in this particular question. So the coefficient of x square is m square plus 1. That looks correct. The coefficient of x is minus 20m. That also looks correct. And the constant term, that is 100m square minus 20. And this one is 100m square minus 20. This is C. This is B. This is A. And now when you do the working, that is minus 20 whole square, 20m. It's not 20, it's minus 20m whole square minus 4 into 1 plus m square into 100m square minus 20 equals to 0. So now it's a big equation. So now this thing would become 400m square minus 4. 1 into 100m square is 100m square, and then minus 20, and then 100m power 4 and minus 20m square, and this is equals to 20. And then this looks like a disguised quadratic equation, and then you have to solve and you will get two different values of m. I think it's a waste of time. Let me do it by the second method, which is much simpler, which will use geometry and trigonometry. So trig and geometry, it's a combination of both, provided you know your O-level math. Let me draw the circle. The circle is like this. This is the circle, something like this. So I've drawn the circle, and let me make it more accurate, something like that. Now the point, the center of the circle is the origin. How do I know that? Because x minus 0 whole square, y minus 0 whole square is equals to root 20 square. So h comma k is 0, 0, and radius is root 20 units. So this is the info that I have. A straight line with gradient m is tangent to the circle. Now the straight line is passing through 10, 0. So somewhere here is 10, 0. and we don't know what is the point at which it's making a tangent. So let me draw two possible tangents, one in green and one in purple. So one tangent is going like this. That is one tangent. And let me just draw the other tangent, and that is going like this. So these are the two tangents. The two angles would be the same if this is theta, this is also theta. We are not studying trigonometry like the P1 trigonometry, nothing to do with clockwise, anti-clockwise, but that's how it is. So now let me focus on this thing. If I draw a line like this is the radius. So let me draw it more accurately. So this is the radius, and that is root 20. So this is O, and this is Q, and this is R. Let me draw it like this. So if I draw it on the outside, so first of all, this triangle is like this. And then there is this blue line, which is like this. And it's making an angle. Let me just make it something like a 90 degree. And then this black line I'm drawing. Got the idea? So now this is your origin. This is your R. This is your 10 units. This is root 20. This is your theta. And I can calculate theta, but I don't want to calculate theta. I want to calculate QR. And I'll tell you the reason just now. So therefore 10 square is equals to root 20 square plus QR square. This is 100, this is 20, this is QR square, and QR comes out to be 80 with the square root after taking the square root. So therefore, what is tangent of this theta? Tangent of theta is root 20 over root 80. That is root 20, and this is 4 into 20 with the square root. That is root 20 at the top, and this is 2 root 20, and that comes out to be 1 over 2. That means this one will have a gradient of negative half because it's doing the calculation in terms of tan, in terms of absolute value. And this comes out to be positive half. Why have I written m? Because don't you remember that tangent of theta equals to gradient of the line. Therefore, gradient comes out to be negative half, gradient comes out to be positive half. So I prefer this method very, very much. So that was a very strong question of circle, done very easily using trigonometry and geometry concept. And quadratics, of course, it can be done provided you are able to solve this thing and able to manage all the calculation. Now let's go to the last question, which is question number 10. Now question number 10 is about something to do with first derivative and second derivative and integration and nature. So this is a combo of differentiation and it is about integration. Now first of all, it says the curve has equation f prime x is such and such, k is a constant, curve has a minimum point at x is equals to 2. When x is equals to 2, f prime of 2 equals to 0 and minimum point, what else is there? Therefore f double prime of 2 should be minimum, means positive. This is the main thing that we are looking for. It says find f double prime x. So f double prime x, that is minus 2 comes down, half x plus k, minus 2 becomes minus 3, and this whole thing is a constant. So this is a constant, therefore derivative of constant is 0. And now let me plug in f double prime of 2, that is minus 2, half into 2 plus k raised to power of minus 3. So therefore this is minus 2. 1 plus k raised to power of minus 3. This is minus 2 over 1 plus k, the whole thing cube. Now it's saying f double prime of 2, because of minimum, this should be lesser than 0. Actually greater than 0. Minimum is greater, maximum is lesser. So minus 2 over 1 plus k, the whole thing cube is greater than 0. What to do now? If it is greater than 0, I cannot solve it. I can't solve the usual way. Why can't I solve it? Because if I cross multiply, it becomes 0 and there is the variable, the constant k, the variable k or the constant k disappears. So how can I make this the subject? So now what's the rule? Minus 2 is at the top. 1 plus k, the whole thing cube, is at the bottom. This is greater than 0. Therefore, this thing should be positive. This thing should be negative. So negative over negative will make it positive. That's the main thing. So now you do the working. 1 plus k, the whole thing cube, is less than 0. 1 plus k is less than 0. Therefore, k is less than minus 1. They are asking the set of possible values. This is the inequality. This is the set of possible values. Now, this